Stroman starts from behind the mound.
Just in case they change the rules. They might do that at some point, Gary.
Well, they've already started in one of the independent leagues. They're throwing from 61 feet 6 inches.
If you start at 70 feet, 61 is going to be nothing. Well, for Stroh, I think it's a good setup for him, to tell you the truth, against this young ball club. Of course, we've talked a lot about how many players they've traded. Gives them a chance maybe to get some early outs early in the count.
Victor Robles will lead off. 91 degrees at game time at Citi Field. 2 7-inning games today. And I'll say my piece with my fingers crossed.
Yes.
There's no rain in the forecast.
Oh.
0-2 coming from Stroman, and he struck him out with the slider. And Stroman has a strikeout of Robles to start the afternoon. And he got him looking. At the knees on the outside corner. Bell is out. Stroman with a couple of strikeouts in the first inning. Mets come to bat, no score.
Drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays, involved in the Josh Donaldson trade early in his career. He has been everywhere in his career.
31 years old. First outing in the big league since 2015 when he made 6 starts for the A's. A lot of injuries and a lot of travel since then. And this time
nice.
The tee-on turn, and he skids one over the bag, and Dom's got a base hit. How about that? Nolan throwing every trick in the book at the Mets. That time the Louis Tiant back to home plate turn. And Dom was able to fight it off and get himself a hit. Here's J.D. Davis, a couple of doubles in yesterday's game, and he hits one sharply and into left field for a base hit. Dom takes a turn. He's going to try for third, and Hernandez will let him go. Good base running by Dom with his head up.
Ooh, like some cutting action to the outside edge or thereabouts. And the foul tip. 2 Ks for Sean Nolan. Welcome back to the big leagues, sir. Off the end of the bat it appeared, and Kieboom puts a pretty good carry on it. That ball's going to drop out in the gap. He's going to make the round to first and return. And Carter Kieboom muscles one out into left center.
There goes Garcia throwing from his knees. Nido, a perfect throw, and he got him. Oh, wow. Tomas Nido from his knees, a laser beam to get Garcia and end the inning. That was something. McNeil with the tag, side retired.
The 2-2 lined up the middle, base hit going into center field. And Villar turns first and holds on. And he's got the Mets' third hit of the game, a leadoff single here in the second.
As Stroman tries to bunt his way on, a beautiful bunt, and they'll never throw him out. Gorgeous by Stroman for his 4th hit of the year. Could not have bunted it any better. So now 2 out and 2 on for Nimmo. 3-2 to Nimmo with the runners going, and he drills one deep to right field toward the wall. It's out of here! Brandon Nimmo with a line drive 3-run homer. Number 3 for Nimmo, and it's 3-0 New York. Line to center again by Conforto. This one falls for a base hit. So 2 liners in the same direction, and this one fell in front of Robles, and Conforto was aboard. Punch the other way, and that'll sneak through for a base hit. Conforto around second. He'll go on to third. Nido got very little of that ball. Right off the end of the bat, probably broke it, but he snuck it through the infield, and the Mets have runners at first and third. Runner goes from first, and Nido steals second. They ignored Tomas Nido, and he steals second base.
It's just a bad defensive play by the first baseman. You can't leave too early, because we talked about Kieboom leaving his position. Bell leaves his position early, allows Nido to take the extra step.
First career stolen base for Tomas Nido. So 1 out, and now Nimmo coming up. 2-2 coming. And Nimmo slashes one over the bag. That's a fair ball. In to score is Conforto. Nido stops at third. 4th RBI of the game for Nimmo. He has driven in all the runs, and the Mets lead 4-0. Inside, and Alonso is drilled. He appears okay. Takes a little stare out of Machado. And Machado spreading his arms as if to say, I didn't mean that. And now Alonso looking back at him and making a little motion.
I think Alonso was saying, what are you looking at? I think that was the gist of that conversation. Machado said, not much, I guess.
Both managers stepped out of their dugout, and Rojas is going to go over to make sure that Alonso is okay. Most of the players stayed put. Just a little jawing back and forth. Alonso not enjoying getting hit. And Machado and he had some words.
Well, that's the issue I always hear from folks. Say, well, why do they get angry? You know he didn't mean to hit you. You ever been hit with a baseball? You get angry straight away.
It looks like it got him on the right thumb, which is not a good place to get hit.
I mean, he never is able to close up. I mean, he was completely open to that ball as he's starting to take his swing, and never. That ball deflected and hit him in the right collarbone. Could have hit him in the face on the deflection.
Yeah, I think it's the thumb they're more concerned about, though. Yeah, I can read lips, but I can't on the air.
Pitch up means fastball. He didn't get it all the way up there, but he got the strikeout. Machado, good job of limiting the damage. Nimmo got the ground ball base hit. Alonso hit and then 2 Ks. And it stays Mets by 4. Stevenson jammed and gets it through. Stopping at second, Adams. And the Nats have doubled their hit total with that swing. Robles hits one hard. That's by Davis to the left field corner. Hits and comes out in front of Dominic Smith. So scoring is Adams, third base Stevenson, and Victor Robles, who's now 6 for his last 15, gets the Nats on the board.
1-2 coming. Struck him out. There's the changeup from Stroman to fan Escobar and get the first out of the inning. And that's going to be the last man he faces. 1-2 coming to Bell. Up the middle, right there is McNeil. The flip to VR, and the high throw. Alonso with the tag. He got him. Double play. Side retired. McNeil with the shuffle pass. VR throwing on the run. Alonso going high and getting the tag on Bell. Nicely done by Pete with the ballet move. And the Nats are down to their final out in game 1. And he flies one into shallow right center. Should be easy for Conforto as he battles the sun. Nimmo comes over to help, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Back-to-back saves for Edwin Diaz in the first 2 games of the series. The Mets have won 2 straight for the first time in 3 weeks. It's Marcus Stroman throws 5 1/3 terrific innings, and Brandon Nimmo does all the damage with the bat as the Mets beat the Nationals 4-1.